This is Alex, the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry we were a little late, but that's okay. We're gonna be doing what's it called?
Things wrapped in bacon.
Things wrapped in bacon. And today I got the legendary Bumpy, and I got the legendary Drunken One, and I got the legendary Chatio. So now let's get Bumpy talking.
Oh, get me talking. Put that hand right up my back.
Yeah.
Master. Well, we're stalling for time right now. We got a few that are waiting on their bacon wrap thingy to be ready. So I don't know. I got mine ready. I'll present it. But I do just want to talk real quick about gin. Gin is a wonderful drink. It's as long as you don't buy the bottom of the shelf stuff, you're not going to get that pine sol flavor, because gin can be known to be real piney from the juniper berries, piney in lemon or lime forward. But you get some top shelf gin. It's a lot smoother, easier to drink, and they use different botanicals. And you can sometimes pick up on those different botanicals that they're using, different flowers and stuff. There's some that use lavender, things like that you can pick out from the gin. So I've been on a real big gin kick. I've been buying a lot of gin lately, and it's a nice easy hard liquor to drink for me. Not everybody can drink gin. It doesn't approve of everybody's system. My wife hates gin. Jen as in Gin, not Jen as in Jenny. But she might hate Jenny. She might hate Jenny, but I don't know any Jennies. So not my problem.
Right.
This is a nice gin from the Botanist. It's got all of this. I consider this to be like some type of tongue, satanic language. But it probably really isn't. It's probably just because it's from another country, and it's probably just their language. Because I can try to read some of this real quick. Trifolium repens cretaceous monogyna melissa officinalis thymus polyrictus mentha ex villosa betula Hebwacinus. See, it really does sound like a satanic phrase. I'm guessing it may just be some of the botanicals and stuff that are found in the island of Isle, which this gin comes from. This is about an $80 bottle. It is 1.75 liters, and it's nice. So I'll just pour just a little bit.
Yeah, gin goes a long way, baby.
It is distilled from 100% grain, neutral spirits. ABV is 46%. And I'll take a little sip of it before I do add some ginger ale. I usually add either ginger ale or ginger beer. If you want your gin drink to be a little bit sweeter, add some ginger beer. That does have a nice sweetness to it. Plus, you get some spice from that ginger, a little bite from it. Ginger ale is a little bit more neutral, but it does it's kind of a way to dilute the alcohol a little bit and allow some of those flavors from the gin to come out that you may not actually perceive from taking a swig or a shot of straight gin, which it can be a little bit rough sometimes. So yeah, some of the gins that I would recommend would be the Hendrick's. Definitely, I do have Hendrick's Lunar. I really like the Bombay Sapphire, and there's another Bombay out there as well. The Botanist is a real nice one. Gunpowder gin is really nice. That's an Irish gin, and it's blue as well, which is nice. They use gunpowder tea in it, and you actually get the tea notes out of it. So this is just straight gin right now. Some of the aromas out of this.
It's like water.
Besides the alcohol, there is a heavy alcohol note. Does burn the nostrils just a little bit.
Well, at
But yeah,
least
there is some nice floral type notes. As you can see, the legging on that. This is 46% alcohol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can sense a little bit of rose. There's a lemon type note. A little bit of pine. Very, very subtle. It's pretty nice though. It does smell kind of floral esque. Take a little tiny sip of this. Yeah, this one's not a bad one to just drink straight up. I mean, it does leave you with a nice alcohol burn. Good flavors though out of it. It's pretty much the same flavors you're gonna get from the aromas, but it's a bit. Woo!
I bet.
well, I might
Yeah,
first.
so I'll typically just take some. Like this is like a one shot drink, so one.
Yeah,
two,
you need
three
to
on
put
the
that on
finger.
ice.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Put that shit on
For-
ice.
For all those Canadians out there, some-
Oh, there, bud. Oh, that. Oh, there. It's a little dry.
a little dry.
It's a little dry
That's
there.
nice. Swirl it around.
What's up, Kev? I don't see Kev.
Where's Kev?
Oh, I don't know where he's at. I don't know. I haven't talked to him for at least the day before yesterday. That was it. Or I might have talked to him on Messenger.
Oh,
yesterday.
Kyle said, "Where's Kev?" Not
Where's
where's
Kev?
Kev? Where's Kev?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where's-
Oh, I don't know where he's
That's-
at now.
My opinion on vodka, Tommy Carroll, is I actually have some vodka over here.
Mhm.
This is my botched Sconnet
Oh yeah.
pickle vodka. Yeah, so this is kind of yellow because I did a tincture with the vodka, the Finlandia. Now I don't recommend Finlandia vodka. This is a pretty cheap vodka, but I was doing an experiment. I took a bunch of dill pickles and a bunch of Scotch bonnets, and I just let them go for like 3 weeks. And then I filtered it out, put it back into the bottle, and now I have a nice pickle vodka for making Bloody Marys. That's pretty much the only time I really use vodka is making Bloody Marys.
I will say Finlandia for its price break is not horrible. It's
Yeah, it's
decent
like eight,
for the.
I think
It's
it was
a,
like $8 or $9.
yeah, for that
bottle.
size, it's like all right, under $10, we're
Yeah.
good. All right,
I
hold
think-
on real quick.
I think after beans, I think we're gonna do a Bloody Mary Friday.
Mm.
Now you got me thinking. That's like a meal on its own.
All right. Well, I've killed some time there with the little gin talk. Let's go ahead and get into what I'm bringing tonight. Now, I will mention, if you guys shop at Walmart,
Yes.
you're looking for a nice knife set. Now, I know it's going to seem very feminine, but the Pioneer Woman knife set, you get different coloration handles that you can choose from. My wife luckily chose the red. It works well. We've even got red lined plastic plates for the little paper plates that we use sometimes. These are actually really sharp. They cut real well. Not dishwasher safe. Don't
Oh.
put them in the dishwasher. Hand wash them. Set them out to dry them off, whatever. But very, very sharp. And for the price, yeah, definitely not bad. So what I have for my bacon wrapped item tonight is pork tenderloin wrapped in bacon. This was seasoned with Kender's Kender's rub, I think it is, or Kender's seasoning. Anyways, they're out of Texas. This one is the Butcher's all-purpose rub that was used on this. It's got a little bit of spicy to it, some pepper, some salt. So that's what the pork tenderloin was rubbed with, and then it was wrapped in raw bacon. This bacon, unfortunately, was extra fatty. Couldn't tell from the packaging when I picked it up. It's a hickory smoked bacon, store brand. So yeah, cheaper bacon. That's probably why it was mostly just fat. So it didn't crisp up as well as the wife would have liked it. I don't mind. I'm not really into crispy bacon myself. I kind of do like the chewier bacon. But I'm just gonna cut through it with this knife. And right through everything. So that's what it's looking like.
Beautiful.
Got the whole bacon. It smells fantastic. I mean, you're getting the that pork smell. You're getting the bacon for sure, and obviously that nice Kinder's rub, that all-purpose rub, just gives some nice aromas coming off. The beer that I'm going to mix or pair this with is from Left Hand Brewing Company. It's called Double Milk Stout. This comes in at 10.5% ABV. It's 25 IBUs. So just judging off that, this one should be on the sweeter side. It shouldn't be too bitter. It says double down, decadent notes of milk, chocolate, roasted coffee, brown sugar, and vanilla cream. Sounds enjoyable. It says to enjoy at 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit in a stout glass. I do have a stout glass. It's in the dishwasher right now. I'm just going to use the same glass I just saturated with gin. So
that'll work perfect.
Well, gin and
We'll
beer.
go
It's a
ahead
great
and-
glass. Great glass for it.
yeah, we'll open this up.
Yeah, the aromas
and,
to roll
and
around
give it
in
a pour. I'll give some aromas off it and stuff like that. Then we can go on to the other ones, the other folks. I think to at least talk about what beer they're bringing. Maybe talk about what they have that's heating up in the oven. Or
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. I'm not.
Ready as I'll ever be.
15 minutes away. Shoot.
It's okay, legendary Shadow. You'll be
Oh,
good.
the nice thing about 12-ounce bottles is it fits into one glass. I don't know how many late nights it's been that I have poured beer after beer, thinking that I was done, and then I go to pick up my cans at the end of my night of drinking, and I realize there's still like 6 ounces left in a couple of these cans.
Right.
Oh boy,
Right.
thought I was done. But yeah, it pours with a very thin, almost fingernail head on that. I mean, it's already broken down on top. Now that could also be subject to the high ABV of the gin that I just had in the same glass. So it may be a little better head for you. But it is kind of a white, kind of off-white head, I would say, actually. Very dark. There's nothing. There's like a very, very thin fingernail layer of a caramel note in this reservoir at the very, very bottom. This thing is pretty much black. Aromas. I'm picking up on berry and chocolate. Now, the berry could be coming from the where you get like coffee notes and stuff like that. There's no coffee actually used in this, but with the roast of the malt, if it's kind of mimicking a coffee type aroma, sometimes coffees, when they get roasted, the coffee beans can give off different aromas depending on how dark they are and what bean it is too. So I do get a little bit of a berry note and some nice chocolate notes in the aroma. So I can say, yeah, probably a little bit of a coffee type note in there on the aroma, even though it doesn't come off as like a morning blend, house blend coffee with tons of sugar and cream, like I like to have it, which would typically be caramel. But yeah, decent aromas off it anyways. I want to say I got a quick hint of leather, but yeah, I think we can add leather to the aroma in that.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I've actually had leather with beer before too. With leather tasting. So it makes you wonder: is it because it's bad or probably not? Right? I mean,
Oh no,
sometimes.
that's a positive. That's a
Good
positive
thing.
note in some
Yeah, that's a
stouts.
good thing.
Okay.
Some higher ABV stouts, you can get
Mhm.
different things like leather and stuff like that.
Okay. I just want to make sure because
Perfectly
I
fine.
had it. Still delicious, but it just
Yeah.
sounds tasting weird when you drink
Yeah,
it.
leather, black licorice, stuff like that is pretty decent. If you can find that in a stout, it's pretty good.
That's normal.
So,
Okay, awesome.
yeah, let's go ahead and move on to. I think Dio's ready with his
Yeah, I'm ready
meal
now.
and everything.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and start eating mine, and I'll get
Go
back
ahead.
to you.
Right. Cheers to the chat. 7,000 watching. 6,000 watching. They're leaving because I got on the screen, huh? Anyway, thanks for having me, Alex. Another Food Friday.
Anytime.
Things wrapped in bacon. Man, I was excited about this one. I was running a little bit late because my grill ran out of propane. I didn't realize it, and so I had to finish them up inside. What I came with tonight is a marvelous little product. Of course, it's not going to be in focus. Come on now. There we go. Bacon wrapped asparagus. Who can't love that? Bacon wrapped asparagus with some dry spice on top. I put some back up here. I put some onion powder on there, garlic powder, a bit of pepper. I've been glazing them with the same kind of those same spices with some butter, and it's turned out pretty good so far. Had them in the oven for a while, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes at 375, and I had to crank them up a little bit to 400 to get done because they weren't quite crispy. Anyway, and so that's what I got for the asparagus. I rolled them up this morning, but I got behind on the cook time on them. And then like I said, I thought the thing was working out there, and it wasn't. And the beer I brought, one you can't find just everywhere, of course, Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. I think this is like a 4.2%. If I had to guess at it, I forget. But yeah, let's get it poured up and we'll look at it. Looks like another adjunct lager, I bet, but we'll see. It's actually got really good glass lacing. I don't know if y'all ever drank Miller High Life, but really good glass lacing. It is
I
the
like
champagne
that
of
beer.
beers.
When
I'll
you
pour
don't
it
like
down
drink.
fast because I'm trying to generate that head out of it. There it goes. Let me pour. Lost some money shot there, didn't I? All right.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at that. Nice and
Oh,
effervescent.
beautiful.
See straight on through it. Looks like a darn beer commercial. All right. So got a big foamy head, finger and a half so far. Bubbles rising like crazy. Obviously totally clear. You can see smooth on through it. And yeah, get the nose. That smells like foam. Can't really get a whole lot of aroma because of the head, maybe, but yeah, I've had this before. Obviously, I think we all have. So yeah, it's gonna have like a lighter grain bill. It's got a bit of corn to it. I don't know if they use rice in it or not, but it's got a little corn in the flavor. Yeah, looking good. A nice clear beer and some asparagus with bacon.
Mmm.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. One more quick peek before I dig into it.
Beautiful.
I use the toothpicks to hold them together. Woo-hoo. And there's several more of those in there so that the wife and kids can have it. All right, man, that's what I got, Alex. Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, my friend.
Ready
Anytime.
to dig in.
All right.
Get some ideas on this
Bam.
stuff.
So when we look back, I'm about 8 minutes away from my bacon wrapped whatever it is. I'm not going to tell you when that's ready, but my beer is ready to go. I picked it up today at the brewery itself from Launchpad Brewery. I picked up their piggyback rides, juicy IPA. Look, just beautiful freaking
That looks
label.
beautiful. And it's a spaceship, too, I believe.
It's a space shuttle riding on the 747 that they used to take the shuttle from California back to Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beautiful. I love this can art. Just a nice shout out to NASA's heritage. It's 6.2% ABV. I'm not too sure of the IBUs. They didn't even know. So here we go. Crack her open. Unfortunately, I washed my Launchpad glass, pulled it out of the dishwasher, and it had a big crack on it. So
What?
it's okay. It happens, man. I'll buy a new one.
Okay.
It's just a retired glass. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Just nice lemon drop color. Very hazy. Can't see it through it. It's a hazy West Coast IPA. Aromas right off the bat. Orange peel. We're getting the hops. A little bit of grapefruit in it. Smells divine. like I said, my food is about 8 minutes away, including some cool off time. So I'll have that to pair with this soon. But I think the bitterness with this beer, along with the savoriness from the bacon, it's going to go very well. I'm really excited. Cheers, Alex. Thanks for having me. I'll have everything else ready next time.
All right. See here. Bam. Well, as you know, one of my favorite my favorite KBS series, which is this. I like my KBS series. It is. It's very bright as usual. The KBS cinnamon and vanilla, and looking forward to having it. It's delicious. I'm gonna probably get another pack of these.
Oh, I've heard that is the best variant of 2021. So you have gold.
It's
Nice.
a very tasty beer. Like I said, I think Mackinac Fudge was delicious. This is delicious. So far, the series of these KBSs, please keep them bringing it on to Founders. Please, Founders, keep it going.
They will every year.
But if you do check this video out, I want you to do some variants of CBS. That would be freaking badass too.
I gotta find them, but I'll try, Alex.
Right?
Oh no! There's no variants of CBS. But I'm saying, I hope one day that they will make variants of.
Okay, I haven't seen CBS in Colorado in 6 years, so it's been since 2015, and they're not here anymore.
It's probably somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere in some, what's it called?
liquor store. Yeah.
Just it's like a hidden jewel. You gotta just look for it, or you just look it up and see what stores might have it. You know what I mean? So
we got your jelly bean.
yeah. So I'm gonna pour this up, and as you know, the legendary Chadio is correct. This is gold. So let's. Nice smoke.
Oh man, what a pour!
Well, I get better and better at these things. I mean, my YouTube people, you guys, and all ball bust me and all that, and say, hey, get all these pours, whatever you say. And well, no, it's not about this. It's actually ball bust me about when how do you get all the Founders and stuff? It's just crazy. I love you guys when you do that because it is true. It feels like I'm the Founders king because I get it, but it's mostly Founder stouts. So so that's what I got there. Looks beautiful. Just like a champ, and smells good. I'm gonna look at the taste and all that good stuff next time around. Let's show the sandwich, shall we? I'm so hungry. I got two of them.
Man, you love your tinfoil.
Yes,
It's wrapped in bacon.
so this is. What it looks like, wrapped in bacon.
It's wrapped in bacon on a hamburger bite? You kidding me?
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that's so
I was like,
cool.
what's wrapped?
So I will eat and bite into that next time around.
What do you
How
call
many
that?
of those do you have, Alex?
Do you call that the bacon pontoon boat?
Well, actually, I think there's a whole tray, but I picked only the two that's on top, which is already there. It's already wrapped in tinfoil. I'm assuming that's other sandwiches of the hot dogs. I don't know, but I never looked in there. But all I saw is with these two sandwiches on top of the tin foil pans. I'm assuming there is more, but I got one more here just to enjoy with you guys afterwards, and that's it. So I'm gonna enjoy my beers and stuff like that and start eating next time around. Let me see here. Let's get I'm gonna get confused. I think it is the bumpy road.
It is.
Bamo.
It is? Okay. Make sure for Chadio.
Last.
Well, first off, this one goes out for miscellaneous.
Good evening, welcome to McDonald's. How may we help you?
I'd like to get a McRib sandwich.
Okay.
And that's going to do it.
Just that?
Yep, just that.
Okay. It's going to be $5.74.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's right. $5.74 for a McRib sandwich.
5 for just the sandwich.
Just a sandwich.
That is ridiculous.
Prices have gone up. Yeah. Let's go into the beer. Let's go into this beer. Now, first off, I do have to say for Left Hand, because I'm not a big fan of Left Hand Brewing Company. Most of the stuff that they put out, I've been very disappointed in.
You got bad
The
taste,
aromas,
brother.
yeah, the aromas on this beer are great. It smells like a full stout. Like I said, you start getting kind of that leather note, but the berry always comes back. It's berries and chocolate. Pretty nice smelling stout. And cheers. Flavors on this thing.
Cheers.
I'm excited.
This is the first full body stout that I've ever had from Left Hand. Pretty much everything that Left Hand puts out is thin. This one's full body. This one's thick. It coats the mouth. It's soft. It's smooth. It's nice. I do get kind of that berry note. I get the chocolate notes that just slide down. There is a little bit of a grainy type flavor in there as well. Just a tad bit of graininess.
Sorry about that.
I'd say a touch of a vanilla in there. This is not barrel aged, so that vanilla is not coming from any barrels or anything like that. If this was barrel aged, it would be a heck of a lot better. But for Left Hand, I'm very surprised. Like this is what they should be brewing all the time in all their beers, all their stouts. Decent flavors, like I said, a little bit of graininess, which I'm not really a big fan of. A lot of grain flavors in beer. It works in some aspects. Typically, I don't like them in stouts, IPAs, stuff like that. But I mean, if you find it in like a Helles, the graininess sometimes works in that style. The graininess in this, though, since I keep mentioning it, is not overdoing it. It's just kind of noticeable. It's a bit of a hay, so like grainy hay-like type note, but mixed in with all that chocolate and berry type notes. A little bit of a roastiness to it. I'm just very surprised at the full body on this and how well they handled the mouthfeel. They talk about brown sugar and stuff like that. I'm not picking up on brown sugar notes. It's not that sweet. 25 IBUs as well. It doesn't have a lot of bitterness. There's no like real. It's a mild bitterness on the tail end, but it's not noticeable as far as any specific flavor. No, it's just kind of there, and it kind of balances out the brew.
BC.
Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice brew from Left Hand. We'll say that.
Nice.
I'm down to my last piece. Now I do have another half a pound of this stuff, but I don't feel like heating it back up again. I'm going to cut this in half. All right. So we got some of the bacon there. You got the pork loin. Smelling it. I mean, you're getting the aromas off that pork loin itself. It's a different note than what the bacon gives off. Now, these are both from pig, different parts of the pig. I think the pork loin comes from the chest area, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty sure you're right. Yes.
Bacon's definitely from the belly.
It's either like I think it's in the front of the pig.
Mhm.
I don't think it's near the loin of the pig. But please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know my goddamn animals for.
I don't know either.
No, but taste
But yeah, all the nice the spice notes from the rub that are on the pork loin come through. It is from the back. All right. BC says it's from the back. So I guess that makes sense too, because loin. But I've been confused so many times. Like I think that has come from a certain part because of what it talks about. Like talk about pork butt. Nope. Pork butts from the front. So I was rolling the dice on that one. You get the smell of the bacon. I mean, everybody knows the smell of bacon. You get that hickory. On this one, this is a hickory smoked bacon. Getting a little bit of hickory. And it's just the different aromas off of. This is all pig. This is all pig.
Nothing
And
but
different meats from the pig, and there's different aromas. There's different colors, as you can see. I mean, bacon comes from the belly of the pig, and this comes from the hind quarter leg area. I'm guessing right now because BC says it comes from the back of the pig, so we'll call it leg and belly. And smells fantastic. If you guys never had a bacon wrap pork loin, go do it.
I might have to do that. Maybe we'll do that one Food Friday.
Yeah, pork loin's awesome. Very tender.
No, this is not fresh. I had this for dinner earlier, so there's a difference in the texture of the meat as it sat out and got cold and everything, and then reheated in the microwave. It's gotten more chewy. When it was fresh, it was succulent. It was 145 degrees Fahrenheit, cooked out of the oven. Tender, juicy. A little bit more harder to chew now, but still full of flavor. It's almost like a pork chop, but a lot thicker, and obviously no bone. The spices and everything from the Kender's rub comes through a little bit there. Little bit of a spice to it. I'm not sure what spices they put in, but it's the Butcher's all-purpose. That's a great rub. If you can put it on everything. It's an all-purpose rub, really.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't suggest putting it on chicken, but it would probably still work. It's got just a little bit of a spicy, almost heat to it, but not quite like hot. Like a Chipotle type deal, just a little bit mixed in there. You get some of the salts, the black pepper, stuff like that. Bacon is, you're picking up on some of the hickory that's smoked with a lot of the salt. Bacon's very salty. So you do get a lot of that saltiness, but it works. It's quite a delicious little meal to have. All right, let's pair these together.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Now, do I eat this first and then drink the beer, or should I? Because
that's up to you.
Left.
That's up to you, my brother. Whatever you think.
I'm going to eat this first because there is a saltiness to it, so I think that will linger through. Plus the spices. Okay. And you see the bacon.
Yum.
God, that was so good.
Yum. Yeah, it is.
Next time I go to Bumpy's, I'm gonna have him make me that. Pork loin sandwiches.
Yeah, I love pork loin. Oh, it's so good.
It is good. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, it doesn't really combat anything. It's just this is actually a thicker stout from Left Hand, so it coats the mouth. I still do have now some of the remnants of mostly the spices that was used on the pork loin and some of the bacon. So there is a little bit of that kind of hickory and saltiness still from the bacon coming up. It does mix very well with that chocolate and vanilla. The berry notes kind of cut down a little bit from all the saltiness the food itself. Now this isn't salty like eating Spam. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
Oh
not
no.
overly. It's like the right amount of salt. It's like it's salted to perfection for the palate. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. So yeah, pork products and stouts can definitely work together, especially with bacon.
It's better than bacon.
All right.
That's all I have.
Okay. Awesome. So I think it's the legendary Chadio and then the legendary Drunk.
Nope, no, it's me first.
Oh yeah, now I remember now. Drunk one and then the Chadios and then
All
me.
right, wow. I've been eating them. They're really tasty.
I'm at the ass of the pig.
These are really tasty. There's only one more left. Well, part of one left. Not really look at. It's asparagus inside of bacon, of course. If when I do it again, usually I don't do it inside. When I do it again, I'm gonna wrap the bacon all the way up to the floret. Past the florets, maybe, or at least to the end of them, or whatever. The florets turned a little dry, but they're still flavorful. And I would had I had more time, I would have flipped them over because see, like the backside, I just did them on a cookie sheet, so the backside is pretty dark, whereas the other side is just dripping grease. Isn't it? Yum. But thank you, bacon. It's very, very tasty. The asparagus is not quite crunchy like I'd like it. It's a little softer than the way I'd prepare it generally. Had I thought about it in the oven, I could have turned on the broiler, and it would have probably done a little better with crisping up the bacon. It's very flavorful. It's very tasty. I put, like I said, some dry spices on there. I knew the bacon was going to be salty, so I didn't use anything with salt. I used just some onion, garlic, and black pepper on there. Just some simple things. That's it, right? And then I just cooked them up. Really good. I'm very pleased with that. Those going to get a good score, but it was a learning experience. First of all, I usually do them out there on the grill. You just got the main thing is you don't want to overcook the asparagus. You just want to get the bacon to where it's crispy or however you like it. Yeah. So like this one on the bottom is a little more crispy than on the top. Me, I don't mind a chewier bacon, so I'm cool with that. Very flavorful. I like it. And then the beer head finally went down, still clinging to the edge of the glass though. This is the Miller High Life from Miller, obviously. And we'll try to get the nose again. It's not going to work, but I'll try. You can't fake your nose being stuffed up, can you?
No, you can't.
Your nose never worked anyway.
It wants out everything.
It doesn't usually work so good anyway. Light grain aroma. Smells like just a common old lager. It does. So I guess we'll. I just grabbed the food. I don't usually eat in front of y'all. Anyway, so I just grabbed the food, and I guess I need to get at least one more bite to do the proper pairing. But we'll get into the drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Got to drink these cold. Refreshing, easy to drink, kind of light-bodied, not thin, but light-bodied. Get a little bit of a corn flavor to it, just a little bit. It's not overdone or overbearing with that corn adjunct. You can see the lacing on the glass. The stuff sticks around on the glass really good generally. And after having a few of them, it'll stick to the glass, and it'll just get a meringue type head that's taller than the glass itself even. So we all know what this is about, I guess. Shadio, are you about ready?
I am. I got my.
All right.
You ready? All right,
I got my food right here. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Salute. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I thought they were very flavorful. Let me. I guess I can get the bite and see how it works with the beer. Cheers.
Yeah, pair it with it.
Right,
Real quick.
God,
Yum.
I gotta try it. Bacon asparagus.
It's really good. Really good.
Okay,
so the bacon wrapped asparagus. Very flavorful. What's the beer do for it? That works. Yeah, it works. It helps rinse down some of the salty. It seems to work pretty good together. They marry well. They don't one doesn't overpower the other. Still got a little bacon flavor to the mouth as a residual. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I can't see why I couldn't sit around and eat a few of those things and drink a couple of these. It's actually fairly good for you, except for the salty bacon. But of course,
Right. I was
you could
about to
probably
say.
use like turkey bacon or they got other kinds of bacon out there.
Oh, they sure
But
do.
anyway, yeah, a little greasy on the on this thing there because of the bacon. They said it probably should have rendered out more because I didn't have enough cook time on it. So had it rendered out more of the oils, it probably wouldn't be as greasy. But yeah, pretty tasty combination.
No.
I was ready for
Same.
I was ready for some asparagus either way.
Stella.
I love asparagus.
Asparagus.
That's all I got, Alex. Thank you
No.
so much for having me, sir. And I'll give some
No.
scores in a bit.
Stop.
Asparagus is delicious. I love them.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
I had asparagus
Right there.
earlier with my meal.
You sure did. Yep.
DSL
Really good
meeting.
Over. Oh, hi. Hold on real quick. I don't like that angle. Hey, Dio, look, it's dark outside. We're even.
There it is now.
But I'm gonna start out with the beer because that's just gonna. I think it's gonna wipe out everything. This is what the piggyback ride looks like.
God, it looks delicious.
It's the Juicy IPA from Launchpad Brewing. Launchpad hit 6 years a couple months ago, and this is definitely their number one sold beer. It's beautiful. I mean, let me hold a light up to it. You just kind of can see that. Maybe some effervescence if I get.
Oh no, that's very juicy. That's
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, you can't even see much through it. It's a phenomenal beer. Throw that over there. I already done the. Already did the done. Done. I already did the aromas. Let's give it a taste.
If I remember correctly, I think you went there a couple months ago during that 6 years thing you said, didn't you? Or no?
I went there. I was there about 7 hours ago, but.
No, I meant no. I didn't know
Oh
that.
no! I was there for their anniversary. I did. They had a freaking mobile cigar lounge there. It was awesome. So sitting there smoking a cigar with the owner and drinking some beer. That was perfect. It was such a great way to spend a June.
I
Evening.
like those kind of bars, like like that bar that I on my street, Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking amazing. It's like a family thing, or at least it feels homey because they talk to you and be buddies.
Yep.
I love
Oh,
it.
I mean, the owner, like we had our elections. I'm not getting into it, but our elections, the owner of Launchpad dropped off his ballot and walked into the library and asked for me. He came back and said hello to me in my department, and that was just the coolest thing. I was like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, I just wanted to see you. He's like, where the hell have you been? You haven't been in the brewery in a while. I'm like, man, I'm just really busy. And he's like, yeah, so are we. We're expanding. I'm like, I know, that's so cool, but boom, this is their OG.
I hope they expand because I want to try their beer. I hope they come around here. That'd be freaking
I don't know if they'll get that far, but I could probably make it happen. I could probably get you a can of this or something. But this beer is awesome. First off, you get a lot of that orange peelness, and then it turns into hops, and you get some on the tail, and you get grapefruit. This beer is great, and I'm pairing it with bacon wrapped jalapenos.
There you go.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
waiting- I was waiting
That
for
was my
the.
second choice.
Jalapenos with some.
That was my
cream
first
cheese.
choice to do.
Oh,
Yep.
I mean, this is a better. Oh, that's kind of falling apart. Grab it. Come on. There you go. Look at that.
That looks delicious.
So good. I haven't had a bite yet, but I'm doing it now. Right off the nose, I do smell the bacon, jalapeno, and cream cheese. It smells great. Cheers. I'm gonna take a bite.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. It all works together. Holy cow. You get that sodium from the bacon. That cream cheese is just nice and smooth in the mouth and flavors. And you get a little bit of a bite at the back end from the jalapeno. Now, you want me to pair them together real quick, Alex? Or is that
Heck
later?
yeah.
All right, here we go. Bottoms up.
That's what you're supposed to do, my friend, on these Fridays.
Can you call it salt from now on? Because sodium sounds so bad.
Right.
Go back to California with that crap. Oh wait, what? Oh my gosh.
He's falling in love with it.
Mm-hmm. I found a great pairing. Wow. Because combined, you get everything from the wrapped jalapenos, the bacon, and then you take a sip of the beer. It just immediately it kills the hot flavor, and you get the orange peel and the grapefruit along with this. It's very It's almost like Hawaiian-esque. It's so freaking awesome. Wow. This is a great pairing. I just threw this together for tonight, and I think I may have a home run. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for a score. You'll see me next time around.
All right.
Thank you, Alex.
All right, it's me now. Jesus. Damn. Goes by with
Jesus.
having fun.
He's over there.
Hallelujah.
All right. So, this is what I'm drinking here. The KBS cinnamon vanilla chocolate beer. Very delicious. I had to bite into one of these things because I was hungry. But that's all I ate, just one bite. So that's what it looks like again with bacon wrap and stuff like that. Let me see a little bit more. There we go.
Mhm.
And then put that there. So that's what that looks like. And man, that makes me happy.
Alex.
That's why I drink a couple of these things.
Dude, I knew it would. I've heard from a lot of people like that is the best variant of 2021.
Yeah, but
I'm so
like
jealous.
I said, none of the founders' stouts, or I meant KBS stouts, have never disappointed me, not once yet.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Lord. Like I said, I think one of my favorite ones, besides this one, is my Mackinac Fudge. So I think this one and my Mackinac Fudge is one of my favorites, but all of them are delicious. All of them.
There's a reason I'm holding on to several Mackinacs right now because they're so good.
Yeah,
And I would love if I could find what you have in your hand right now, and if I could compare that with a Mackinac, that would be fun.
Well, that's what I would like to do if I could find a Mackinac Fudge again. I might have to figure this out, but I'd love to do it one day. That would
We
be
may
delicious.
have to we may have to make a trade.
Yeah, we may have to, but if we can find it somewhere, I mean, I'm hoping you'll get 1,000 more, Mr. Chadio. All right, so it just
I
tastes like.
only have 8.
Oh well, I meant 1,000 more, not just 8. So let's see what this tastes like, and cheers.
Cheers.
Like I said, that vanilla. That what I don't like about it is that bitterness. But don't get me wrong, I'm not going to let no bitterness stop me from drinking this stuff because it's delicious. Because you got it has it's like a balance, but it has more bitterness to it. But I think it's that chocolate. So chocolate has that sweetness, chocolate has that bitterness, and also you have that cinnamon.
That's what I was going to ask you. You getting the cinnamon?
Mm.
That's like up front. That's up front in the aromas in this.
Yeah, that's what you
Feel that
first.
in my beer.
That's what you first taste and first smell. The cinnamon, then the vanilla, or some sort, and then that bitterness.
What about the bourbon barrel? Search for oakiness. Think of wood.
Oh yeah. It's like when you have the Mackinac, the CBS. Sometimes that bourbon barrel age is right up front, which is the CBS and the KBS and all that. Yeah, if you search for it, you could taste that similar taste as the CBS, but except without the maple. So yeah, so that is also good too. I had to taste that for a minute because I only look for the main things, even though the barrel age should be the main thing as well.
No.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
the,
I think once you taste that oak from the barrel, I think that it just is present throughout that drink. I've had this one, so
right. That's why I searched for it because you said you liked it, and that's why I kept getting it. After you got it first, and then I found it,
and then
and
Nelly.
then I thought you said a Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly did a review on it.
Well, I'll have to watch the video. I just been watching my movies. Very delicious. Let's see what it tastes like with let's taste the hot dog. The hot dog with the bacon, not as greasy, which is good. There might be some crisp to it. I don't know what my uncle did, but the stuff is good. I really like it.
I've never seen a sandwich like that.
You don't know
I've never seen a sandwich like
what
that.
Mongo did?
What?
You say you don't know what Mongo did?
Mongo like.
No,
I
just
said- no, I don't know what my uncle did with it.
Oh, your uncle.
Yeah,
Okay, I think you said Mongo.
No.
that's a sandwich I've never seen before, but yeah, I'd eat that. It's not
very
quite
good.
conventional, but right.
It's very good.
It's a bacon wrap, and you come out with a bun. It was like, where's the bacon? It's around the hot dogs.
I like the bacon. I like the hot dog with it. I think this is a winner.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Is it better than bacon
Hot dogs and
strips?
bacon.
Throw a little mustard on there.
I should have mustard, but I
Maybe.
didn't. But maybe that's what it needs. So, a little salty on it though as you're eating it. Like when I first bite into it, it's like you have that sweetness and stuff like that. And then towards the end, and as you're done eating it and swallow it, it has that saltiness too. So, let's see what it tastes like with this. Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir.
Brings out the alcohol, but again, it's still a good pairing. It's not too bad because after you drink it, you have that cinnamon. So, but a lot of dryness though. But that might be just a hot dog too. The mouthfeel, I don't know if it's just me.
It's just you.
It's all about you.
Cheese.
And crackers.
But it is. Cheese and crackers.
I don't know what it shouldn't be. I don't know why that my mouthfeel tastes like it's watered down, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it can't be watered down because that's a thick. It's supposed to be a thick beer. I don't know if my mind is playing tricks on me. But the beer is delicious. Like I said, it's going to be a high rating regardless. But I don't get it. It's supposed to be thick, and I know it's thick, but maybe it's just my mind.
No, that's a big issue with the KBS in 2021. They're all a little bit thinner than they used to be. So no, you're picking up correctly from what I've heard.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I've heard the flavors are there. They're great, but it's just thin.
Yeah, I think Founders has to get a little thicker again. I'm gonna have all you guys or somebody write them a letter, or maybe other people would do that, and we won't have to do that.
I'll write a letter for you, Alex, for sure.
But the flavors that are always been there with all the Founders KBSs are still spot on. So that's good. So maybe I shouldn't complain. But then again, I do like that thicker mouthfeel.
Yeah, it makes it feel more rich.
Right.
Yeah, more, like
Like-
you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, like
If
Mac
the
and
flavor's
Cheese.
there.
Yeah, so it's still delicious. It's still good money's worth, but it's just it'll make you feel like you're getting your money's worth. It does make you feel like it with the flavors, but not with your mouthfeel. But everything else still tastes the same, and I would get it again like I've been doing. So,
Mm.
so that is that. I'm going to continue
Yeah.
eating this stuff. I mean, I'm going to give it a rating next time around. Oh, we got the legendary Eclipse in here.
Yep.
Eclipse Brewing.
Just
Welcome.
got
I
5
think I-
years of CBS in
Yeah.
stock. And he knows a guy to get some more, I guess.
Good, because
Nice.
I
I have my one CBS.
well,
Me
I
too.
can.
My
I
big
mean,
bottle
there's-
bottle is all.
Yeah, I have to get more. I got only 2 left, so I have to get more. You know, I don't get it with myself. I don't know why I hunt down these bottles. I don't know what's wrong with me, but
You like the beer and you like to spend a lot of money? You still need to try Dragon's Milk.
I'm still trying to hunt that down too. It shouldn't be
You'll
that
save a
hard.
lot of money.
Well, it will save me a
I
lot
had
of
a
money.
white dragon's milk last night. That was
Yeah, but I also heard that there's a new Dragon's Milk. I think it was Legendary Kevin that told me.
they have a version 3 coming out for 2021.
No, but yeah, that might be it too. But there's supposed to be a caramel or something like that.
Yeah, that's version 3. Version 2, I have 2 bottles of. They sound
Again,
fantastic.
Daddy knows everything.
Version 3, man. If you can find it, grab it.
Well, if I do that, then we do examinations too, and with drunk one as well.
I don't know if I can get that. You talking about Dragon's Milk? I'm sorry, I got Raymond somewhere else.
I think I said drunk ones. Yeah, Dragon's Milk. Yes.
Yeah, drunk one. You're always drinking Dragon's Milk.
Well, I haven't drank in a while.
sometimes too much.
I've seen it, yes. That's for
But
me too.
okay. So that's what's going on there.
There you go.
That's it. So I'm gonna give the rating and all that. Gotta stop rambling on. Now I think it's the legendary Bumpy's turn, and then
Certainly.
everybody else's.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Scores and shouts.
We're doing shout outs too?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, but you want to do shout outs next time around? Or you want to just do it?
No,
next
no.
time?
yeah,
let's
we'll
do
get
that.
it
we're
done.
now
we'll
we're in
get
this-
it
Yeah,
later.
we already did the kind of drag off thing at the beginning there.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
fine.
Yeah, so for a score, let's start with the wife's tenderloin wrapped in bacon. Now, it may have been that I chose the wrong bacon. I went cheap, possibly. I don't know. Could have been the tenderloin was just not tenderloin enough. I don't know.
Mhm.
It tasted good though. I'd give the tenderloin wrapped in bacon a nice 94 out of 100. Nice meal. Would I choose other things to eat other than that? Sure, I would. But still delicious. Nice flavors to it. And if you're going with a pork meal, it's a nice addition to your dinner table. The beer, Left Hand, they came out of left field and they surprised me. Left Hand has always been a very thin mouthfeel. All pretty much every single other Left Hand beer I've had that's been a stout, it's been very thin. They've put out some tiki weird beer that I absolutely hated. It was like pineapple and coconut, nasty to me.
Thanks for saying to you. I kind of
Yeah.
like them.
No, some other people like it, but to me, it didn't come off.
I kind of. I'm on the fence with them, but yeah.
So I mean, it's all personal perspective when you put out scores on things. The double, I threw away the bottle already. The double milk stout from Left Hand is 95 out of 100 for me.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a damn good. That's like I said. That's
Love it.
that they should brew their stouts is with the tenacity that they did the double malt stout. It should have that thicker body. It should have the flavor type notes that are coming out most of their stuff. They do try on a lot of their stuff. I've had like a mint chocolate. I got a 12-pack mix of their milk stouts.
Nice.
The mint chocolate chip one is interesting. It's got mint. It kind of resembles like a mint chocolate chip ice cream, barely, but it's kind of there. It's kind of like I can see it. They could definitely up the game and do a lot better because every other beer I've had from them has been way too thin in the body. But this one, like I said, 95 out of 100 is a really good imperial milk stout. Highly recommend trying that one from Left Hand. The pairing, it went well together. I mean, bacon, the saltiness, stuff like that, with a really thick, chocolatey, somewhat. There's a little bit of a robustness to that milk stout, just a little bit. It wasn't like overboard coffee type things, but a little bit of berry notes and stuff like that. The forefront of it, but the chocolate, the sweetness type deal of it all mixed well with that kind of salinity, the saltiness from the bacon, and the spices from the rub that was put on the pork loin. Worked very well with the brew, so I would say it was a very good pairing. Shout outs.
Okay.
Monday, this upcoming Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be After Dark Beers. It is taking over the space from now until I can figure out something else to do for a different Monday show. But the After Dark Beers, a dark beer based off the malt profile, not based off of added purees and adjuncts really to darken the beer. Let's get some stuff that's based off the malt profile to make it darker. And then I'll just say that the next Food Friday, I'll let Alex finish this one off, but next Food Friday, I guess, will be on my channel.
Okay.
And that's my shout outs. Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Cheers to you, sir.
Nicely done picking it up.
Bumpy Road, out. No, continue.
Right. I like the spin off. He did that. Okay, so I think
we're doing that later, huh?
I think it's the legendary drunken one.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Yes, sir.
And then it's the legendary
It's me.
patio, and then me. Go ahead.
Yay!
It's me. It's me. It's DJ D. No, I'm not either.
Well,
Hey,
hold
all
on.
right.
You were
So-
a DJ, but we don't need to get into that.
So the Miller High Life, if you've never tried it, certainly try it. It's not a bad beer. It's inexpensive. It's found everywhere. I feel like I'm saying the same thing every time I get on these things. But I need to pick up some better beers, something, maybe some with a little more flavors and notes to it. Anyways, it's a good solid beer. It's got the lacing, like I spoke about a while ago, and still got the bubbles, a few of them poking up through there. I give the beer, I'm going to rate it with other beers of its style. I'm going to give it an 88, 89, maybe 89. I give it an 89. It's not bad, just rating it amongst styles. So yeah, 89 for that. The asparagus was totally my fault in the sense that I cooked it. I didn't cook it quite right, but I did learn some things. You gotta have it really, really hot. No matter what you're working with, whether it's the oven or outside, you gotta get it really hot. You're just trying to crisp up that bacon without making the asparagus soft. I'll give it a 92 because it had a good flavor, but it's just the florets were a little crispy, which really wasn't terrible to be honest. But anyway, I should have spent more time with it. So 92 for that, 88, 89 for this. I'll just call it 90 amongst the both. They seem to pair well together. This took the salt out of the bacon a little bit, and the asparagus is asparagus. Gotta love that stuff. So I guess a 90 all around. I don't have any shout outs right now. I'm still working on getting my video editing thing going again. Otherwise, it's going to be things that are not edited, like our things wrapped in bacon. But anyway, I'll try to get some more videos out. I did send the hat on to Alex Beermaster, so he should be receiving that excuse me, sometime next week. So I signed it and sent it on to him, and then it's going to go to Eric Frunfelter, Thomas Metal 45. And then I don't know what he's going to do with it from there.
Lone Star go from there.
Yeah. Just going back to your house. Oh no, you already signed it, huh?
No, I already signed. I said Lone Star. We'll go from there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
We'll all figure it out. I'll help them with it.
Exactly. I just want to make sure it makes it out of my hands and past Alex. Because I put Eric's number or address in the thing with it.
Yeah.
Just be careful to open it. Don't cut into the box so much, Alex.
Yeah,
careful
careful
when
with
you
the
open it.
unboxing and handling it. It is white.
Yeah.
You
Make sure your hands are clean or whatever.
Wash
That's
your
all I
hands,
got.
keep them clean. It's a beautiful hat. I love it.
Yeah, it's neat. Yeah, it's very, very, very white.
Oh.
All right, that's all I got, Mr. Alex. Thanks again for having me, Alex.
Anytime.
And cheers to the 6,000 watching.
All right.
Middle Fruit, Tommy Carroll, Eclipse.
Yep. So, I'm going to start with the beer. Launchpad Brewing Company's Piggyback Rides Juicy IPA, 6.2% ABV. This is, I can see why this is, their top beer after 6 years. This is the number one beer that they will distribute around Colorado. Hopefully by the end of next year, they expanded for distributing purposes for the state. But I would love to send all four of you guys a can of this because I think you'd all would absolutely love it. It's a wonderful beer. Takes you through a little bit of a ride. At first, you take a sip, you're like, okay, orange peel. Ooh, there's the hops. And then you get that grapefruit, like a little bit of a tinge from the grapefruit. Now, my dinner, it's almost gone. But this is phenomenal.
Oh, I love those things.
Wow.
Jalapeno poppers, yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. I got this discounted at the grocery store for under $4 for 8 of them. I was like, yep, done. I know Alex had bacon on Friday. I didn't want to miss it. So I picked them up on Tuesday. These alone, phenomenal. Great flavor. You get at first you get the bacon, you get the cream cheese, and on the back end you get the jalapeno. You're like, oh, there's the heat. And then when you add the beer to it, out of this world. So beer alone, this is a 98 beer out of 100. I'm not BSing. This is such a great juicy IPA.
Oh, nice.
These from the grocery store, which is kind of help from HelloFresh, these are a 95. They're wonderful. But combined, it's a 97. It's going to be hard to beat the combination because the bacon, the jalapeno, the cream cheese cut the hops completely. And then you got the orange and the pineapple combined with that. It was like, wow, this is like a luau in the mouth. So it was so good. I mean, I'm so happy with this combination. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully, Alex, I can send you a can of this beer soon. Dio, I want you to send you a can.
Oh yeah, man.
Bumpy, I want to send him a can, and
Sure.
I'll give a can over to Thrash because it's hard for him to get up to this brewery. And
But the difference is with that, you don't have to send them. You can always bring it to them. Get it, Brian?
Maybe one day, Alex.
No. You're not getting the point. I'm talking about Brian. I'm talking about Brian. When you could give it to him in person, not me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can give it to Brian, and then 4 of us can have it. We could do a panel together and just have the piggyback ride. So I want to do that soon. Shout outs. I brewed a beer today. It is called Santa's Balls. Not bells. Balls. And this is the biggest I've ever brewed at home. When I recorded the original Gravity, I was ecstatic. I was shocked. I was like, wait, really? Did we get that high? 11% on the dot. Original Gravity. I was aiming for 10. I hit 11. We put a lot of brown sugar in it. As of now, it tastes and smells like a gingerbread house. You get all those flavors. So my video of the day with my neighbor, Ricky, I didn't show his face. He was kind of odd about that. So I showed his hands. Yeah, I made him. He pulled me at Thrash's house there, Dio.
Right.
Like I brewed that pale ale. Ricky brewed the Christmas ale. So you see his hands. That video comes out on Monday. It's a little
Nice.
short, but it's a lot of fun.
That's okay.
So yeah, I look forward to sharing that video with you guys. My winter ale
Hey,
is
Chatty, is it okay if I try that cinnamon thing with you?
the what?
Your cinnamon beer. How long is that going to be? Is that going to be done before Christmas?
It'll be done before Christmas. I'll see what I can do to get you a bottle.
I'll
It's,
be glad to get
it's,
it.
it's only 2 gallons. It's very
Oh, okay. I didn't know
small.
that. Sorry.
It's
I thought
re-
you
no,
said-
no, you're fine. But I could probably sneak you a bottle. But
Okay.
it's 2 gallons. I'll make sure I carve it right and everything. But yeah, the brew day went flawless. No issues.
good,
Like
yeah.
every time I brew a beer, there's always some deal. There's always
Oh,
something
yeah.
that doesn't go right. It was
Exactly.
just like it was perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Throughout.
Yeah.
From the boil to throwing into the fermenter. It was like, holy crap, I can't believe it worked. And then I let it sit and cool, and then I kind of checked the OG. I was like, wait, what? Hello.
Was it like a 1.1 something or?
1.08 on the dot, which
Oh,
is 11% on the dot.
Is it now? It depends on how much it ferments out, but yeah.
We'll see. I mean, the OG is there. I'm like, it's going to be bigger than 10.
Hope and drunk
At,
one.
at Final Gravity, it's going to be over 10, and that's what
Yeah,
I was
that's cool,
aiming
man.
for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Alex, thank you for having me. Cheers, panel. Cheers, chat. You guys rock. See you guys soon.
And Chadio, it's
Really?
nice to see you back on here, my brother.
I owe it to you. You know, I
I know
owed
you-
you.
Hey, you've
It's
been
around
up
from
here
time to
last
time. Yeah.
You
Well, no,
didn't
you-
owe me, Alex. This time I owed you. So that's why.
Well,
I'm
no,
here.
you've been up here in the alligators for a while too. You've
Yeah,
been busy.
yeah. I've been busy as a bumblebee.
Chadio, you're awesome.
I've
my
been
brother.
busy bumbling.
Yeah. Okay, here's Stella says hello.
What's up, Stella?
Hi, get me meow 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 meow.
All right.
Go ahead, it's up to you.
My sandwiches are gone. I'll probably eat one more.
You ate both of them?
Oh yeah, I'll watch him.
4 dogs.
So
in.
I'm gonna have to say the beer and the sandwich went well. I didn't like it when it brought up the alcohol a little bit, but then every now and then it just put out the cinnamon, so that's good too. So even though it had the alcohol, it's because when you eat those things, it's sometimes the saltiness and all that. For some reason, it brings out the alcohol into the beer.
Quit drinking those big ass beers, you won't have that problem. You're drinking those high ABV beers. Right? I kind of like the taste of alcohol or the notes of alcohol.
I mean, the alcohol is good, but like I said, I like the actual stouts. So that's why I get these big beers. They're very delicious. I don't do them to get drunk with them. I just love the flavor. Whew, they're phenomenal. So I think the sandwich I'll give a 95 because it's delicious. It's a local sandwich, made good stuff. The beer, give 100. Good stuff.
Oh shit! Where's Jamie?
Because the beer, again.
I'm keeping track of that score, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate you keeping track of your scores. I appreciate it because if I don't remember, I can go to you. But so far, this beer's been good, and KBS beers have been very delicious, as I said throughout the show tonight. My favorite, like I said, is Mackinac Fudge. I'm hoping to get more of that. I'm going to try to find some more. There has to be more because I looked it up, and it's somewhere in another state and stuff like that. So obviously, people are still holding it back, and I'm talking about other stores. So, like the CBS and stuff like that, you catch these things. It's freaking amazing. But the good news is you can keep these Mackinac Fudges or beers for years because of their age. Now, 20 years ago, you wouldn't do that because you'd think, oh, this beer's nasty after 20 or after 5 years or whatever. But, hey, I mean, they realize, hey.
6 months. It was like.
Right. Well, yeah, maybe that too. Maybe not even years. I think after 6 months, it would be nasty to some people, a lot of people. And so I'm happy that nowadays you can age these things and you could just have no problem at all. And I love it. And I've aged beer before, but I need to get more. If I can find Mackinac Fudge, I want to age that. and then also get more of this and age this. I might have to order a case though, unfortunately, so I can have a couple and then age. But I think a case is like $100 or more. I don't know. It only depends on the store you're buying it from when it comes to cases.
Well, case is 24.
Yes, but
You're talking about an entire case, an entire flat.
I'm not gonna get a pallet of it. That would be too much.
Well, no, I'm just talking about 24 beers. It's for 6 4-packs or 4 6-packs, however you look at it.
Right, that's what I'm talking
6 4-packs, so
6 for 24.
$150. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I go to Canals, it would be $100, which is shocking. But that's what they said. Okay, that's what they said to me. That's what they said for me anyway. Said to me anyway. So this beer is good, and enough rambling on. I'm gonna let the legendary drunk one. Oh no, it's me now. Okay,
It's over. We're
Yeah,
done.
give me a shout
We're
out.
done. So the other
Shout
shout out will be is that it's going to be rice next Friday. Any kind of rice or whatever. I'll probably join, but if but unfortunately, just in case I'm not going to do, even if I end up not doing it, I'll still end up. The Bumpy Road's going to do it because this is my announcement, as Bumpy has said. It's on his channel. I'm going to keep it on his channel, even if I end up not going because it got rain or it's raining and I don't want to walk in the rain or someone don't take me. So, because I learned not to confuse people. I don't want to do that. So, that decision is bring any kind of rice you want, beer, whatever, on Bumpy Road's channel at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time.
How about
So,
that?
but if I join, I'll be just bringing rice too and beer or whatever. So,
Yeah, there you go.
but actually, it'll be kind of interesting to be in the back seat, to relax and
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Beer.
Exactly. Yeah, just enjoy yourself a little bit. Huh?
Yeah, I still enjoy myself with my people regardless, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Um,
you don't have toast.
Yeah. So, and again, I'll say again, I appreciate Johnny Boy. I appreciate Bumpy. I appreciate all my people help me out when I need it. If I'm not doing the show at that moment. Sometimes I cancel a show altogether, but I figure, let the show go on.
The show must go on.
I mean, it's just, because it's just that one Friday I took off. That's fine, whatever. I wasn't
Right,
thinking.
Things happen.
So,
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. And another shout out is the Johnny Boy's channel. Yeah, obviously no one knows who Johnny Boy is. They know who he is because I call him Johnny Boy.
I know I'm from the McRib. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. So Johnny Boy, known as John and Nelly, and then it's his channel is Georgia Beer Reviews. But I'm not so sure if he's doing Stout Sunday. But if he does, I'm going to say it is. Don't forget, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Get your stouts on and get your porters on. You will not be able to go on unless you have your porter or stout. It's like if I was in charge, so same thing. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, Bumpy. Thank you, Chatty-O. And thank you, Drunk One. And thank you, Chat.
Of course.
7,000 watching.
Yes, sir. Good
And
job.
I'll see you all. I'll see this is Alex the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream, next video. So Alex Beer Master signing out.
Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next Friday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't forget Bumpy's channel.